Hey, how you doing? I'm back with another pod review for Mr. Jim Duffy at Refining Fire Chilies. That is superhotchilies.com. Here's his card. And you can scan the QR code, go straight to his website. I will also put a link in the description. Now this is the scariest goddamn pod. It's so terrifying. This is a chocolate Brainstrain. This is the Australian chocolate Brainstrain. This is not the pepper lover strain. This has been grown out by Marcel de Wit of the Chilli Factory in Australia. And the seeds Jim got from Candice in Western Australia 3 years ago. So this is not the same thing as the pepper lover chocolate Brainstrain. This thing is huge. It's enormous. Very bumpy. It's got just a classic textbook shape here. I'll just give you an idea how large this actually is. See my hand? A big, big hand. This thing is gonna wreck me. So I'm gonna get right down to it. Pop the stem out, cut it open so you guys can get a look at it. Oh man, this thing smells evil. And here you go. Take a good look at this. You guys don't want to be me tonight. You don't want to be me at all. It is very, very wet in there. Extremely wet. Very oily. And the placenta is discolored, red and brown in some areas. And there's a fairly good amount of seeds in there as well. I'm going to do a little bit of surgery right now. Alright. And just so you guys can see that I did not mess with this. Go away, seed. I will show you right now. Placenta is fully intact. It is as nasty as it was before. Wouldn't cheat my viewers. Shout out goes out to people in Australia that I know are watching this. First time trying one of you guys' chilies, and I'm scared of it. If I do well on this, maybe I can try Chuck Norris next year. I've delayed this about as long as I can. Here we go. From Jim Duffy at superhotchilies.com. The chocolate Brainstrain AU. Bottoms up. Flavor's pretty good. It's actually quite sweet. It's immediately hot. Nothing wrote yet. All tongue. Tongue burn on that is absolutely horrible. It's horrific. Throat pain, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it is still building. Has a real numbing effect on the lips. Throat pain, not as bad as I was expecting, but it's definitely there. The worst part of this burn is in the cheeks and the tongue. Oh God, that tongue burn. Roof of the mouth too. Still building. It's got me tearing up. So vision's a little blurry. Flavor on that, now that I can collect myself a little bit. Starts off sweet. Then becomes very earthy and nutty tasting. Is that a tear? Yeah, I think it is. Little whiskey chest right in the center, right there. Aftertaste is very floral. I'm not really a fan of the aftertaste. I think it's safe to say that it's peaked at this point. Yeah, that it's very hot. However, it's not as hot as I actually expected it to be. I expected that pod to be way worse. But it is very, very hot. Flavor, it's a mixture of sweet, earthy, like a nutty earthy. However, it has a very floral finish. Not the biggest fan of that flavor. Sorry, guys. It's giving me the burps. Yeah, not the biggest fan of that flavor. Flavor, I would give that a 6 out of 10. I imagine dried, used in powders, or paired with some tropical fruit. It would taste a lot better. However, eaten whole on its own, I don't think the flavor is that great. On heat, I'm going to give I'm going to give that, that's a 9 out of 10. I was very scared of that and thinking it was actually going to be a 10. But it is in fact a 9. The tongue burn is incredibly painful. The roof and mouth burn, incredibly painful. It doesn't hit the throat as badly as I thought it was going to. However, it is still, it's a ripper of a pod. Thumbs up to Australia for that. It's quite an experience. Getting quite a good endorphin rush off this as well. Thank you, Jim Duffy, for sending me that pod. You guys can check him out. Link is going to be in the description. He will be selling seeds for this later on in the season. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Share with your friends. I will see you in the next video. Later.